Oh, it's live now. Yay. There we go. All
Well,
right.
hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
My audio okay?
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Hold on. Good, good, good. Alrighty. How are
Birthday.
you?
I am good. I wanted to kind of wait. What's the best one for this? Oh, I guess I can. As much as I hate Game Rant, we're gonna go with Game Rant because it's the most recent article I found. So I just wanted to talk
Oh
about kind of.
no!
I guess you can say we had the trifecta of fantasy with Harry Potter, Narnia, Lord of the Rings, just in the wrong way, just not the way we wanted it to be.
Is it what happens when people ask for more? Should have been happy with what we had.
Yeah, everyone's like Ryan said today. After this, everyone's gonna appreciate the movies of the three movies we had. After what this is, like the thing is, Greta
I
Gerwig.
love the Narnia films because I just thought like it was
The,
like it had the spirit of it.
the first one, the music's great. I think the first one's the best. Because there's some things with
Mm-hmm.
the second, and then the third's kind of wanky. But the first one, the first two are at least decent.
Yeah, yeah. No, the
I
first
won't.
I love the first one, and I always remember like at the end of the first one, I have like this like depression, but not for me, like but for like the kids because it's like their whole lives, and now they're back to being kids.
The second one's more sad because two of them aren't gonna be able to come back,
Oh yeah,
and then
yeah.
the third one's also sad because it's like the last movie, and also the Lucy and Edmund also aren't able to come back either.
Yeah, that's like why? What did I do? Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, you wish,
yeah.
Jed. You wish you were here.
Yeah. My problem is, I mean, Greta Gerwig is a fine director, but she's directed Little Women and Barbie. I just don't think it's. I just don't think
Yeah.
it's gonna work. Like it,
Yeah, I
she
just
hasn't.
don't like
As well,
her
like
films. I don't like.
you're starting with Magician's Nephew for once, for as a start, which is kind of more complicated than Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe because
Mhm.
it's the creation. It's basically the world building book,
Yeah,
and with a
it's
franchise
like the
as big,
Silmarillion for Narnia.
yeah, it's. I'm a bit. Yeah,
Ow.
I don't think it's as complicated as Simrillion is,
No, of
but it's
course. In
basically
general, like Narnia is not
it's
as
basically the
complicated.
world building that sets up Narnia, the world of Narnia, and the time between the normal world and Narnia itself. And with a book, I have said this like many times before. Unlike Lord of the Rings, Narnia is a linear timeline where they can't really get away with race swapping or doing any of that and it go down well. So I think if they try that, at least with the four
Yeah.
kids, it might go worse than Rings of Power.
Oh, they will try.
That's just my think that it might go worse than Rings of Power,
I mean,
but
it's just like there's nothing sacred anymore. Like,
yeah, like at this point, it may as well be.
yeah,
Why
if
not?
she's
Why'd
gonna
you?
use rock and roll, right? She said like, oh, it's gonna be like rock and roll. Like, wait, what? Or something like that, right? Something stupid like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
um,
also like Liam Nielsen as Aslan's voice is so iconic.
yeah.
Like who might make
Here's your mech anime. Phantom.
oh no.
the animated movie was actually good.
Mm, oh, really?
Yeah, they had an animated film when I forgot. It was back in. It didn't say. Okay, that's not helpful. Wait, there. 1950s. Oh,
1950.
I
Yeah, you're not sure. You
I
boomer.
mess. I messed up.
Mhm.
I apologize for nothing. I don't pretend to be professional. Yeah, 1950s. That's the
Man, I love
novel.
this.
I don't know. When did. Oh, 1979. There you go.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
reread the books
I
and
need to reread
protest.
it. I haven't read the books since it's been at least 10 years.
Yeah, I never actually finished them. Like, I think I
I
got until the horse one,
I don't.
but
I think I
years
more
ago.
I did more listen to book readings than read it itself because this was a time when pay like some people just didn't read, and I just listened
Mhm.
to a VHS tape on it.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah,
did
I
for
I
Harry
mean, I
Potter as
have them,
well.
and they're actually really small. Actually,
Yeah,
like, it's like they're short.
the little VHS tapes.
Oh, let me see if I can get them. Keep talking.
Yeah. Okay, let's look. Okay, what is Shepperton Studios though? Okay, it's going to be in England. That's a plus. I guess. Hey,
In here.
watch it. Yeah, I guess at least the studio is in England, unlike.
All right, let's see. Just for a second. Oh, did I leave? Sorry.
Yeah, you messed up again. You
Stop.
did it again.
It's just that I wanted to turn my camera on so I can show you the books, but I can't. Damn it.
Hey, we
Shut
we're
the
not we're
fuck
not
up.
we're not pretending to be professional. We never claimed to be.
Oh man, I screwed up. So I, I have to word it. Now this is gonna be. Oh, this is gonna suck. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Also,
leave
the
this.
bigger
I'm
problem
gonna leave.
is this:
Mm-hmm.
is they're starting
Yeah.
with Magician's Nephew instead of Lion the Witch. So it's as Ryan said this morning, chances of them making the witch black or something like that
Yeah. The White Witch is gonna be
is
race swapped.
they're gonna make Jadis like the reason she's evil is she was oppressed as a kid because of her skin color or something.
Yeah, she was plainly evil.
I
Like,
mean,
there's nothing.
she's and if you read Magician's Nephew, it was basically like the story of Adam and Eve, basically.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How she's basically the Narnia's version of Satan, how she gave him the apple, and then she basically got cursed or in some way.
Yep.
So she's not gonna be as unlike sympathetic. I mean,
I
most of
I
all the
wonder
three.
how I wonder how they'll make it because like I know a lot of people loved the Magician's Nephew, but I honestly found it a bit boring.
Yeah, it's a bit complicated book to I guess, understand because again, it's not as simple as the other Lion the Witch, the Wardrobe, or Prince
Hmm.
Caspian, and it's kind of setting up the world between and like how animals are able to talk, how other
Yeah,
creatures.
it
There's a
does
whole,
have
there's a
this
whole, there's a
sort
whole,
of uh,
yeah, there's a whole,
theological,
yeah,
I
there's
mean,
a.
and philosophical kind of characteristic to it.
I read that book in third grade.
See, I know a lot of people really
I
like it,
also,
but
I
maybe it's
also read
because
it. Uh, yeah, I also read Pilgrim Progress in third grade as well, but that's a different book. But that was,
I think,
I was very sad that they didn't start with Magician's Nephew when they started making the movies. I'm like, where's Magician's Nephew? That's the first book,
yeah.
and it's a bit more, I guess, complicated to adapt. But uh,
Well, yeah,
even though
because the
neither
first one, like, no, sorry, not the first one. The first movie
was,
is very straightforward in
yeah,
the
there
story.
there are the really old BBC movies that they made years ago that actually had. I'm not sure if they had Magician's Nephew, but they have the other books made. They made the other books on the BBC version, but I don't know if they made Magician's Nephew.
Maybe it's because I watched the first film before I read the books, and so that's why I found The Magician's Nephew boring. Maybe that's
Maybe
what happened. Because I think
that,
people who started with The Magician's Nephew, it is their favorite book. Because
yeah,
I've heard a lot of people
like
that say,
Jed says it's his
"Yep,
favorite book.
mm-hmm."
I would agree. It's probably one of the best books outside maybe obviously like Chronicle of Narnia, Prince Caspian, and outside that it's probably Magician's Nephew and maybe Silver Chair.
And I loved in the
Although
movie.
Silver Chair
I
is
I
weird.
loved the battle. Like I thought all the like the beasts, the animal, the centaurs. I thought they were really well made.
Yeah,
Oh, I want to watch it again now.
I will say, I'd be more worried if Disney had control over Narnia still.
I don't know, cause like,
I mean,
what's this girl's name?
Greta
I forget.
Gerwig, she did the movie Barbie.
Yeah, and I didn't like it. So
I didn't watch it.
she's the director, right?
Yeah, she's done. Okay, so she has
Oh, yeah, that's
done.
that's what I wanted.
It's mostly
I
been
have
like kind
not seen
of.
any of those.
All I know is she's done Little Women and Barbie.
I hate
That's
Little
all.
Woman. Oh, she's made Snow White, or she's at least in Snow White.
Like, is that what it shows? It's mostly been a bunch. It looks like it's just been classicals or just women movies specifically.
Yeah, feminist movie because I haven't watched any of those. Let me see. Let me see.
Wiener Dog. That's an.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So she's been. Hold on. Hold on. Right, she's been the director for Barbie, Dua Lipa, Little Woman, Lady Bird, Night. I haven't watched any of. I watched Barbie because of the discussion. Hated it. She has been a writer. Oh, see,
wait.
she's a screenplay for Snow White, and she's
Oh.
gonna be for in production Chronicles of Narnia Netflix film.
Oh. Okay, that's not as bad. Okay,
Goodbye.
but I'm not sure if Amy Pascal being part of this is bad or not.
Who?
Okay.
Amy
Pa-
Pascal. I don't know who that is.
this
Pedro
person,
Pascal's sister.
she's done mostly Marvel movies. I mean, she got
Okay, she did Venom,
Ghostbusters.
Last Dance,
Most of it's been
Spider
Sony.
Man.
Most of it's Sony, Marvel,
She's been in
because
the
you have
Spider-Man
because
ones.
you have
That's kind of
Ghostbusters,
good.
Spider Man, Venom, Spider Verse, and Little
Ooh.
Women.
Well, this
I mean,
Amy has like I have seen more.
that one's more of a, I guess. Okay,
Yeah,
I was asking if it was good or not. I wasn't sure. I mean, she has more, I guess, established stuff, but she is just a film producer and business executive. I don't think she does much of like
you
the
know what?
actual making.
Imagine if Mel Gibson had gotten the to direct Narnia. That would have been awesome.
Mel Gibson doing Narnia, I'd take that any day
Yep.
of the week. Because once you actually, again, this is a Christian, very like,
Exactly. And
unlike you can argue. Some people argue Harry Potter is. I would debate. I over time, I'm a little bit more debating on that, and Lord of the Rings is as well. But Tolkien, I mean, Narnia is very like you can
yeah,
clearly tell it's a very very Christian. Where Aslan is basically the analogy of God or
yeah.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like in the witch in the film, like you have the betrayal,
The
right? Like
the
dying
the s-
for
stone
his sins.
table, the
Yep.
stone table, and you have
Mm-hmm.
and they're called daughters of Eve and sons of Adam.
Exactly.
Yeah. The sixth book. I can at least respect that they're going with magician's nephew first, but also it's gonna probably get ruined anyway.
It's gonna suck.
At least I guess you could say at least they're trying that first, but also at the same time you're like it doesn't matter. They're gonna ruin it. So I respect, but
Yeah,
also not respect.
regardless.
Half-ass respect.
No,
I'm
just the fact
wondering.
that
I'm
they're
wondering
even
how
trying
is.
is
Oh my gosh.
what did you
Okay.
do?
I'm wondering how is how is the CS whatever they're called, the people who control like C.S. Lewis, the family of C.S. Lewis, allowing this.
Well, it's like with the Tolkien estate. It's like
But
there's
but
nobody
C.S.
left.
Lewis is
I don't
like,
know.
I guess I'm not. But see it, the Lewis estate I think has didn't sell anything, so maybe they lied and it's like, oh, we'll try, we'll be honest, and probably after like maybe one season, like, all right, you're done.
I don't
Although I
know.
will say that I'm gonna be I guess a little I guess like Greta Gerwig did say a bunch of weird things before Barbie, and then when Barbie came out, it was kind of the opposite of what she actually said that was in the movie. Like she said, it was like pro feminism. The people that watched it that it said it was kind of more pro Kevin or whatever his name is,
Ken.
whatever his name is was
Kevin? The heck is
cat.
Kevin?
It had a K. I'm sorry. Is that you watched it? So
Yeah, but come on, everybody knows Barbie and Ken. I've never heard
it was
Barbie and Ken.
It was a K. It was a K name. But was it more pro like me like Ken or whatever?
See, here's the thing, because I actually watched it after I heard like like the people we watch and everything. They had very different takes on it. So I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting because it's making people that I trust all have different opinions. So that's why I watched it actually. And I would agree like that the first part is actually funny and then it just goes downhill. Like the speech the mom gives her daughter I think it's terrible. It's a
Yeah, I did
terrible
hear like
speech.
the thing about the daughter was like not really a good message to send.
It was stupid. And it's like can't like it's I don't know. It's just like when I hear like women complaining because they're like, oh, we have to look good and we have to dress good. It's like you choose that. I don't know. It's like stop bitching and do something about it. I don't know. It annoys me when I hear a woman complaining about that.
Yeah. Um. Yeah.
It
This
was
was
funny
like.
that everybody was pro Ken at the end because
Yeah.
like Barbie was a bitch
And the
to
funny thing
him.
is, is that Ken was the only one nominated for an Oscar or something at the. And Greta Gerwig and I think Rob Robbie weren't nominated, so it's kind of funny. Everyone's like, "You let down women." It's
Yeah,
like,
it's like,
it's like,
well, the public has spoken.
yeah,
Everybody preferred Ken
yeah,
again because Barbie treated him like like dirt. It's like
yeah. Timeless. Yeah, this is. I think this is the part that actually it has people concerned. Is the rock and roll part. Like, also, my mom's. I talked to is like, what if they're doing a newer version of Narnia? I'm like, that's not a good thing. We don't want a new version of Narnia. We want the
exactly.
how it takes place in. Yeah, that's what I heard. That Ken was the only like redeeming quality of the movie,
I'm Knuff.
and it ended up just being a pro Ken movie on unintentionally.
Yeah, because like they made all the Barbies, like really, they made them so annoying and evil at the end. Like they would manipulate the guys and everything. It's like, wow, wow, you freaking oppressors.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I didn't care enough to watch the movie. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, like I've watched Barbie movies because I have a. I am, but I was not interested in going and watching that movie. I'm just like,
Mm,
and that's fine. It was a movie made for mostly girls or older girls, and it wasn't interesting me. So, and it did well for people to actually watch it, and
yeah.
that's what we want is a movie aimed towards a certain demographic that the demographic
Mhm.
goes watches, and they
Yeah, I
did,
saw like
and it.
like my friends who grew up with Barbie and liked Barbie, they liked the film. I grew up with Barbie, hating Barbie. Like every time they would give me a Barbie, like for a birthday or something, I'm like, ugh. And I would
I
still like
only
my brother's cars.
I
I
watched
hated Barbie.
the movies because obviously I have a sister, but unironically the some of the old ones with the bad graphics and CG were actually pretty good, though ironically enough.
Storytelling. When
Yeah, it
storytelling was
wasn't it.
good.
Yeah, it's like it. Honestly, the Barbie movies is a definition of when you have good quality, but when your CG and stuff gets better, but the storytelling gets worse.
Yeah.
That's the prime example. It's like they sacrifice good storytelling and I guess good music as well for better quality and CG for their content. Like I saw
Yeah, and that's
it was just
yeah,
kind of
because
sad.
like
I'm like,
we have incredible stories, incredible films that maybe now some people say, oh, like the graphics didn't age well or whatever. But like, I don't really care if the graphics
yeah,
are not that
that goes
good.
into anything. It's like, would you rather have good graphics or a good story? I'll take the like that goes for anything, movies, TV, games, whatever. Like, would you? I'd rather have bad graphics, but the storytelling is amazing.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Yeah.
think of one. Mm. Well, and it's rare when sometimes we get both things that
Oh,
are
I
good,
see the.
like
I found
Warhammer.
a problem. I found a problem.
Oh no! Oh no!
2016 Ghostbusters.
Yeah, yeah. I saw. I don't know in what of the 1,000 streams that I've watched.
Okay,
They
so
mentioned that.
Pascal was involved in the 2016 Ghostbusters.
I never watched that movie.
I
That
didn't
is a
either.
movie I never
I
watched.
could just tell it was gonna be bad and not worth it. Okay, this will be a new take on Narnia. Okay, you have 2016 Ghostbusters and a new take on rock Narnia when it's about rock and roll. I see the problem.
and people are not gonna like it, and they're gonna be, oh, it's because the director is a woman.
It's like, yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Or they're just gonna try to race swap somebody. Like, I hope
Oh, they
not.
definitely
I
will.
hope I hope this is good, but the pattern is
Yeah.
like the pattern for adaptations, especially nowadays with Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power being the main one, and just and also just Netflix and their adaptations do not have a good track record. So you have pattern of just faithful adaptations plus Netflix being having a not just in wokeness terms, just sometimes they just have bad adaptation records in general.
Yeah, because it's really sad.
Especially,
Because years
especially,
ago,
especially their anime stuff. There's only like one or two. There's only been like two good adaptations.
yeah, and it's sad because years ago, like whenever they said, "Oh, we're adapting this book or this play or whatever," like people were hyped. It was like, "Oh
I
my god,
think I
yes!"
think Tales of Miss Unfortunate Events Netflix show was actually pretty decent. I didn't finish it, but from what I
I
watched, it was
didn't
fairly
I
okay.
didn't finish it because I started reading the books because like this was in a time when like I was like full booktuber. I watched, all like the booktuber channels, so I knew about the books and I knew that a lot of people really liked them. So I bought like the first four and I could not finish them. I did not like them. So I watched like the first two episodes, I think, and it was pretty good, but I just didn't like the story. So it's like it's not
Yeah,
for
it
me.
was. I stopped. I think through like maybe after book three of in terms of the. I've stopped after the saw during when they went to the sawmill or whatever that one is called.
I just don't like. I don't know. It was a weird. It was a weird like premise, like because like it's honestly like unfortunate events is unfortunate events, and every
It's very
book something bad
it's very
happens.
depressing.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
depressing.
I
It's like if
mean
I
it
want it
is called
depressing,
it's called
I'll
it
relax.
is called unfortunate events, so I guess it's expected, but also just like how much more depressing it gets. It's just kind of funny.
Yeah, because it surprised me because these are books for kids, and a lot of the booktubers that I watched that would talk about them were like, "Oh, this was my childhood. I loved these books," and I thought it was like, "Wow, this is something powerful." And like the first, again, like the first two books and like everything bad happening, I'm like, "Are you guys okay? Like,
Yeah.
what the hell?"
Yeah. Oh. Okay, so they have a screenwriter that did Lightyear. Great job.
Oh,
Great
wow,
choice, guys.
that that's
Let's
another.
it's just getting worse. Every paragraph just gets worse. I mean, he did Coco,
Oh,
which was a good movie, but then you have Lightyear, which I'm not sure how much money it made. I don't think it made that much. I think it failed as well. And overseeing the development
yeah.
and creative live action.
Where's
Oh, great.
Coco? Hold on, but let me see. Because here's the thing. Because one thing is the writer. Hold on. What's the name of this person?
Matthew Aldrich.
All right, hold on. I want to
Okay,
see
let's see.
this. See this. I want to see this.
Pulling up his IMDb page. Okay, he has only 4 credits. Two of them I don't even. Three of them I don't even know of what they are.
Hold
Like,
on. Where the
like
heck?
that's if you look at the that's all he has on this on his IMDb page is
Yeah. So see, the thing with Coco is that there were three writers, two directors. One of them was for did Coco, Toy Story 2, 3, Monsters Inc. So combining Onward, Luca, Finding Dory was meh. but Cars, The Good Dinosaur, like so all of those were good films. So it's a combination of the two that you have to worry about. But we've got all the bad combinations for this
Yeah, she was
project.
redder on all these, which only two of them has like a semi-positive rating because the rest are like 6 and 5, and only two of them or a 7 point or 7 or higher.
I'm not sure what I'm reading. Ah, never mind. It sucks.
Yeah,
It all sucks.
yeah.
No, but
So
again, now it's like what before it was like what book would you want to be a film? And now it's the opposite. It's like what book do you not want them to touch? It's like don't touch anything.
yeah,
You know,
it's
people
like
now are like going, "Oh, I want an Atlantis live action." No, fuck that. Or a Treasure Planet live action. No, 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 no. Do not touch
yeah. So I
anything.
guess the studio is at shepherding, which also apparently Harry Potter and Sandman is doing was filmed at. So I guess we shouldn't see it till 2027 at the latest. So
Eh. Hmm. Depression.
mm. Yeah, this comment right here is perfect. They said they're willing to give it a shot, but the whole rock and roll reference has them a little concerned. I think a little is an understatement. I think it should be a lot of concern.
It's just that like today when they announce a project, it's like we expect the worst from you, and most
Right?
often than
Like,
not they over exceed those expectations.
yeah, I'd be like, "Oh, we expected it to be bad, but you
Not this
impressed us.
bad.
You impressed us by how bad it is."
Yeah, but like
Yeah,
damn.
I'll like when I first saw it was Netflix, I'm like, I trust Netflix to maybe give it a somewhat decent over. I mean, if we're elite, I can say at least if it was Disney, it would be 100%. It was going to be bad, terrible, gonna
Mhm.
suck because
Yeah.
if Disney did this, it would not go too well.
And it's sad to think that years ago it's like, oh, Disney's taking care of them. That's it. Take my money. I will go buy
I would.
everything.
I know there's a chance this could be good, but from this alone, from the quotes that the rock and
Just the
roll
names.
and the rock and roll who's connected to the project and the whole new look at Narnia is looking a little concerning. There's a chance that it could be good.
Yeah, no. Every
There's
time they
just
say, "Oh, for a new look or modern audiences," it's like that's it. You failed. Just with
yeah.
that,
I
you
mean,
failed.
just from that, it's already starting to look red flag. It's not to say it won't become a red flag or won't be good, but just that alone is already concerning.
Yeah, like
At
if I
least they
have to
haven't.
bet,
At least they haven't released a cast that made it look already concerning even more. Because if they release like, oh, we're thinking of casting, I don't know, a black guy as one of the main characters,
the White
as
Witch is gonna be Ray
yeah,
Swat. Mark
White
my
Witch is
words.
going to be the person who played uh
Richard Segler.
yeah, Rachel Zegler as the Wicked Witch,
I
as I mean
mean,
the
yeah,
white as the White
I mean
Witch.
that would be believable actually.
That'd be probably her best role would be that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, like that's what I was. We were saying something the other day about someone's going to be casted in Harry Potter, and we're like, no. And I said, wait, what if she's casted Umbridge? And we're like, if that was the case, I'd be okay with it.
Yeah. But see, that's the difference between a shitty person and just like a, a good actress because like the actress for Umbridge, like her interpretation, like you hate her, right? You hate her. But the actress, she's actually really chill, and she has, she has a lot of range.
Yeah, if
But
you
like
read how she
Rachel, it's like,
reacted to her description of in the books, and she's like, "Oh, I'm described as a toad. That's lovely." She's like, "Oh, that's nice."
yeah,
I think people
it's
like
like also, I don't know who mentioned it. Like, imagine being told, okay, we need this character, like for Snape, to have like greasy hair and a hooked nose. You're perfect for this. Like, thank you.
I'll take it, just that I'm not old enough.
Yeah. Oh my
I
god.
used to I used to imitate Snape with the whole sleeve motion he did in the first movie.
Mm.
I used to like pull my sleeves up to make it look like that was the cloak on my for my hands.
Man, it's not.
This is gonna this might hurt.
It's gonna
I'm not sure which
suck.
is gonna hurt. I don't know which is gonna hurt more now, the Harry Potter or the Narnia. Because the Harry Potter one, I was like, oh no. Then Narnia comes out, I'm like, this is even worse.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
again, it's the same with Lord of the Rings, where the author isn't really there to defend it. Where if Harry Potter comes out, it's like it's bad. It's like J.K. Rowling was there. That's she decided to
yeah,
change it.
and
That's
she
on her. That's on her if she decides to if she decides
no,
to
and
change
she
it.
is pretty woke.
I will
It's just
say
like on this one thing of the trans
outside
issues.
of basic biology, which compared to 2020 when she originally said it to compared to now, she's gone a little bit more farther down in terms of it used to be like you can't be bathrooms to where it's just like you can't even be you can't change your gender. So she's gone a
Yeah.
little bit even further to kind of and sometimes sometimes rational even for things she disagrees with, but overall she is more on that side. So I would not be
Yeah.
surprised if something kind of I'm also just entertained to see like people that are only known for Harry Potter are now like you're not the only Harry Potter anymore.
Yeah. It's
It is it is ironic how the villains and besides the villains and only Luna Lovegood is the only people who defended her. Where all the good guys
yeah. Mm-hmm.
are just like eat um besides Ron just like I disagree but she's the crazy aunt and then everyone else is like she is terrible she's evil and then like what Gary said I think on last Friday he's like she's just like I don't care save your sorry for when you have to pay for their therapy
Hey, yeah.
like when they eventually are reminded that they made the worst mistake in their lives.
Yeah, and the problem is like these actors have become just so annoying and just so like self-righteous that I don't enjoy the movies anymore. Like, I cannot
Yeah,
stand Daniel Radcliffe or Emma Watson.
I can still watch it and unlike I guess Star Wars, I can still separate the stupidity because they haven't completely gone to like Mark Hamill level. It's like still it's like kind of like but they're kind of not really that relevant. Yeah, outside the big actors and Tom Felton, none of them are really that, important.
Yeah, and Tom Felton, even like, he's made more his name for being a good person than anything else, because
He
he
was
hasn't
more
been in
known
that many things.
he was more known prior to Harry Potter than Harry Potter. He was the only child actor that was kind of like well known outside Daniel Radcliffe being in a movie with Maggie Smith was the only other one, and he was like a
Oh,
child.
I didn't know that. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
most of the like kind of like the not main three are just like kind of still respect her. She's like they're just like, oh yeah. Like I watched an interview. It was with Bonnie Wright, and they didn't even mention the controversy. And she said she has massive respect for how she what she created and what she gave her how what she gave her the chance to be a part of the movies.
Hmm.
And the same with like George the twins as well. So the
The twins. You know, I
the
didn't watch the last two films because I knew what was gonna happen. It's like I don't
yeah
want to see that.
yeah it's kind of funny how like the kind of more like the more kind of like not the main characters are a bit more reasonable and kind of like that more down to earth compared to the three are just kind of forgot who gave them a job
Yeah.
or who outside of, like Rupert Grint's just like I'm just gonna mind my own business in a ice cream truck. He literally used his money from Harry Potter to buy an ice cream truck, which I find kind of entertaining. Like
Oh my god.
he's the more normal of the three.
Who? Rupert?
Rupert. He's pretty.
Rupert.
From what I've seen and heard, he's pretty normal. The weirdest thing was when the voice of Hagrid died. They all started saying "F you" because he supported J.K. Rowling because he said these people would not survive in a war or something along the lines of the people complaining wouldn't be able to survive during World War One or two or something along the lines of that.
Yeah.
And then when he died, they're like "F you" and stuff. They did the same with anybody that's died. They did the same with the Queen. They did the same with the that very old lady that's been in multiple commercials that everyone loves. I think is something white or something. I forgot.
Betty White?
I think maybe
Betty White?
she died. She died before the Queen. She was like one of those very old ladies that was in a bunch of commercials.
Oh, yeah, probably.
They did the same with every time an actor dies. They did Sean Connery as well.
Yeah,
It's
they like they didn't even like for oh my god, I forgot his name. Hold on. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Wait. For Akira Toriyama. I couldn't remember his
oh
last.
yeah.
What the
That,
moment like it was
they called
announced,
him
people came out of
racist.
the woodworks. Like, oh my
It
god.
was so funny how all like you had a bunch of black creators just go like deciding just counterpunching those people that were calling him racist. Like you want to call
Yeah, that
him
was great.
racist? Did you see that one
Yeah,
where
that
there's the
that
fat?
one guy. Yeah, that is.
So it was so funny. Yeah, like that kind of kicked off the gamer thing is because it's like the Kotaku article. Then the same guy called Akira racist to where he I think privated
He
his
had to
account or
protect.
something.
Yeah,
He went into protected
which you
mode.
do.
I'm like maybe don't attack an artist who literally is so popular and so loved that it created the Mexican cartel to stop attacking each other.
Yep,
Uh, It's
it
it's
is.
it's so interesting how they attack people when they're dead, so they don't really have a chance to fire back or defend themselves.
Yeah, and it's instant.
Like it was the same thing with
It's like they're
the moment
waiting.
the queen died. They're like, oh, all the Indians and stuff. I'm like, you guys realize that the moment they had been independent for 5 years by the time she was queen.
Hmm.
Like someone said that to me. I'm like, if you take a chance to look up Google, you would know that she had been that India had been independent for 5 years before she was even crowned queen. And that person did not reply to me at all. and someone mentioned that, it's like I love how the moment that you mention history, they don't even reply. I'm like, because they
Yeah, they're
probably
like, no,
assumed I
no,
was.
no, no. That's false. That's what you
Yeah,
think.
they probably assumed I was some dumb person who didn't know history, and we just like would probably think, oh, that she did that. I'm boo the queen now, or something like that. That's what those always happen. They're like probably assume someone's like probably just gonna automatically believe them and be like, oh, like nah. I at least know some. I at least know history.
Yeah. Well, it's like maybe not also like maybe not to the point of going after the people. Oh well, actually yes, but like the moment Stanley died and Christopher Tolkien died, that was the moment that those industries or IPs went down the drain because immediately the
They were
greedy vultures were
Rings
ready.
of Power was waiting for him to die.
Yeah. Speaking of,
These
look
are
in the
because
private chat.
what? Oh,
Look in the private chat. Speaking of the rings of power.
oh, is the 24 what? Oh, there's a
It's like
season two. Oh, author.
to put it the list
What?
here in the review. Well, Games Radar is the ones who have cast their votes. What was in the list? May we know?
This is
Invincible season 2,
okay. Let's look. Okay, so
House of Dragon season 2. Oh my god.
okay,
The
season
Acolyte.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Uh, Only Murders in the Building season 4. That's a
I have never heard of
Hulu
that.
thing. It has Selena Gomez in it.
Hulu.
Okay, The Boys season 4. That's
Well, I heard
50-50.
that.
That's 50-50 depending how you see it.
Mm,
Okay, then you have Cape Crusader, which most Batman fans hated.
mm,
Okay, you had the Rivals. I have no clue what that is.
no
It's
idea.
an 80s. Dead Boy Detectives. Don't know what that is.
No idea.
Delicious Delicious in Dungeon. Do you know what that is? It's an anime, I'm guessing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's really popular. I haven't
Okay.
watched it yet, but it's like a
D-
D&D kind of comedy.
Doctor Who season 1.
Oh my.
Absolutely
Okay.
not.
I, I,
No.
I will say Rings of Power is better than Doctor Who season 1.
Doctor Who hurts because I used to love that. Jed, if he's also
Yeah,
here, likes Doctor Who as well. This hurts because
yeah,
I used to like it. I used to watch it, and I stopped after 12 regenerated. I was like, and I
yeah.
watched a few of Whitaker. I'm just like, this. This
Because
is just not
yeah,
it.
Capaldi as the Doctor was a good fit. They just
Because
gave him
people didn't like him at first
shitty
because
writing.
it's an old guy, but after watching a few, he's actually one of the better ones.
No, but it's the thing that happens with all the doctors. Because like when Eccleston transformed, I was like, no, I hate David Tennant. Bring back
Yeah,
Eccleston. And then when David
I think most
Tennant stayed,
people
I was
like
like,
Matt Smith though, off the bat.
yeah.
Most people like Matt Smith off the bat.
But the point is that like it's kind of normal to like not like the Doctor at first because you're still like missing the old
It's
one, but
yeah,
with the story, you fall in love with them again.
it's the whole thing about change. No one likes change, especially
Yeah.
TV or
The
anything.
problem is that Capaldi got shitty scripts, and he had potential because he was a good
After like
doctor.
season 9 or maybe the first season and afterwards, this especially the last season, the scripts and the writing was just bad.
Do you have anything else?
Yeah, what?
Go down. I mean,
Oh,
go to the list. I want
oh,
to see what else is there.
Agatha
Oh my
All
god.
Along. Yeah, that was clearly good. No, it wasn't.
I didn't even watch
Masters
it.
of the Air.
No
Their
clue.
it's Band of Brothers thing. Okay, The Bear season 3. That's a cooking show. Supercell. I don't know what that is.
Showrunner Ratman. What the heck?
The Penguin.
The
Well,
Wait,
there's an
Rings of Power
act.
was this year? Shit.
Yeah, Rings of Power was. I forgot when that came out. Penguin was actually good from what I've heard. X-Men '97. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I don't know what
Oh
that
my
is.
god. That's like
Baby
a
Rain.
remake of the Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie film.
Oh, is that what that
They
is?
swapped.
Oh, 2005 movie of the same name. Okay. What is that? Latino and black guy. Okay. Baby Reindeer. Okay, I don't know what that is. Silo
The
season 2.
premise it's really weird. I think it's if I remember correctly, it's based on a true story
Yeah,
about a
it
stalker.
says
It's
based on a
based,
true story.
yeah, it's like a really obsessed stalker, and it's like not interested.
Yeah. I don't know what Silo is. The Slow Horses. I don't know what
No
that
idea.
is. Arcane season 2. Outside some of the iffy stuff that was in it, it was decent. It was pretty good, but I think season 1 was maybe still better. Shogun.
Oh,
There,
I
there's a
still
good
need to
one.
watch it. I've
So do
heard so
I.
many good things about it.
Yeah.
Let's download
True
it.
Detective Night Country. Fallout.
Wow, those this year too. Damn, the year
What do you
has
think
come
number
so
one?
fast.
What do you think number 1 is?
Hold on. What else came out this year? Well, Rings of Power is number one.
Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power season 2. TV. It's the first one.
She? Who's she? Who's she?
He meant he. He meant Capaldi is never coming back to Doctor Who since he got terrible writing.
I know. I'm joking, Jack.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
happens. It
I
happens.
think he's a very good actor, and I liked his angry persona. But the
Yeah,
scripts for him, the stories were awful, and then the
yeah.
companion he got, I hated her.
The last companion was really bad because whether you want to like Clara or not, she
Oh yeah,
was
because he was with
semi
Clara for a
decent.
little bit.
Clara was semi decent. They kind of made the whole bullcrap about her coming back to life and then her going the long way around back to her death thingy mobber. Other than that, she was
Yeah, I didn't
pretty
because
decent,
Clara grew on
but
me,
then you
and they did
had
weird
yeah,
things.
I like Clara because I used to watch music videos of Doctor Who. um, but then the whole next girl who was also gay, so that's when that started.
Yeah, Missy, right? It was supposed to be
Her name was
Missy, wasn't it,
Billy. I
or
think it was
something like
Billy.
that?
Billy, I think is her
Oh no no
name.
no no! Yeah, and not the companion, but like
They made the
Cora
master.
left.
They made the master a girl. Is what they did.
Yeah, but you know what? For some reason, that did. I don't know. Like the
It wasn't
actress they
too
got for
bad.
Missy was awesome.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, but it still was just kind of like weird that
It's
she's
just that nobody
somehow
cares about the
that
master. It's like whatever.
is she somehow a girl. I mean, it kind of worked since she was psycho.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it worked. It was
Yeah,
psychotic.
she's psychotic. Yeah,
Only psychos transition.
yeah. Only psychos can fit as the master as a girl. Yeah.
But the actress that played Missy was awesome.
Yeah. You won't see a better episode of TV than this year's Doom.
Oh my god.
I think that wasn't that the best episode though, the 7th. I think there was one episode that was
No, but this is
actually
like the yeah,
no
but
that
this was the
that
one that
might
was like,
be.
oh, this is gonna be better than Helm's Deep, and it's like,
Oh yeah,
bullshit.
I remember that. I think maybe I'm thinking of that one good episode the Acolyte had. Maybe I'm confusing them. Oh right, this came out
Uh,
after the Acolyte. Because the one good episode of the Acolyte was the one where there was barely any conversations and everyone was just dying.
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
God,
What a list.
what a freaking Emily Murray. That the writer?
Yeah.
Let's see
Uh,
who that.
I th-
I was scared of the
I'm not.
cinema as a kid.
Okay. Wait. Okay, I got it.
X X X.
Here we go. Here we go. That's who she is.
No, no
And
bios. No
she
pronouns in
has a
bios.
she/her. No, she has a she/her
Oh,
right
she does
here.
have. But I
Right
didn't see it.
there.
Uh
Okay, she works for Game Radar. I don't know what these are. Oh, BBC. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, she kind of looks psycho already with the face. Uh, yeah.
damn. Yeah, oh, hello. What are the comments?
It's just
Discouraging.
Marxist education.
Let's see. Gary's political quotes too. Oh my god. Okay, that's too far.
What was it for?
uh,
Anyway. Yeah, that's lovely. How do we feel about this
that's
one here? Yeah,
that's
the whole your video
cool.
on the
Yeah.
McDonald's thing.
Oh
I
my
knew, I
god. Like
knew, I knew it was going to be about the Middle East the minute I saw it. The minute, no, before even the video, before I even knew what the context was, I was like, it's going to be about Middle East, isn't it?
no, the funny thing is that when I honestly saw it first without having seen it anywhere or mentioned. I was like, wow, this is a good commercial. Like, I really liked it. I even had the idea of, you know what, I'm gonna make a video comparing like good commercial versus bad commercial
I
and
shared
use
with my
like
sister, and
Jaguar.
she thought
Jag-
it was funny.
yeah, I was gonna compare like Jaguar and the McDonald's one, and I'm like, nah,
Uh,
I won't do it. And then a few days later, I saw like these uh like yeah, these thumbnails just saying like, "Oh, Inyaki's canceled. They're going after Inyaki. They want to unalive Inyaki." And I'm like, why? And when I saw it was for this commercial, I was like, there is absolutely nothing offensive in that
yeah, because
commercial. It's like one of the rare, good, intelligent, actually diverse
yeah,
uh,
it's just, I think it's
commercials in a long
McDonald's,
time.
Starbucks, and other, like, where they're like, oh, if you, because they do that with Korean actors or stars or K-pop stars. They like if you were doing McDonald's, specifically Starbucks, they get mad at you, even though Starbucks in Korea is made by Singapore.
Yeah, yeah, no, but they
But they
don't
don't
get
have
that.
the mental capacity to think this through. They're just like they're just see and they're like, oh, this
No,
person's
and also the
like they
people
get
that
mad
complain
at
like
this is also
writing,
this is
typing on
again
their
this is also
iPhone.
the culture who gets mad if you date anybody.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like I saw a story, I think it was today. I keep seeing this, but was like one actor she had to apologize for dating someone, and the guy and or when they broke up, he sued everybody who attacked her. It's kind of funny. It's like she apologized for dating him, and then he went and sued everybody.
Sorry, I had to
Uh,
get something.
oh,
But I
did
heard
you?
you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard you because I got wireless and I had to get something really fast. Yeah, no, that's
it's
bullshit.
just yeah. It's like what? Yeah, it was also earlier this week. No, it was during Thanksgiving, I think. One got in trouble for wearing a stylized shirt that was a lot Muslim. And the problem I have is they choose this to fight over, but they're completely kind of silent on an idol that is getting SA by was SA by their CEO. And I've heard basically nothing except the people actually are just
Yeah, and I would think that those same people that get super annoyed by any appropriation, I'm surprised none of them are going after
yeah. The thing
Johnny Boy.
is, like she also apologized, but then they kept harassing her on all the social medias. I'm like, is it enough that she already apologized? Is that not enough for you people?
Yeah,
You don't actually care. You just were finding something to attack her with.
yeah,
And thankfully, finally, that the attacks on the socials have stopped. Thankfully, it's like, I mean, obviously, everyone that knows who she was knew she would never purposely try to disrespect any religion in general. It's
yeah.
just it's just kind
People
of
just
weird. It's
like
like you chose this to get mad at, but you're not going to pay attention to the member
actually bad stuff.
They got SA'd, and then the company lied and act like she decided to leave when it was clear that she was forcefully left, and that the other members are kind of in a pickle where they can't really do anything. And I did say that I'd make a video that they kind of that one is liking all the posts that are saying 027, and also they hit all their followers, so probably they are following that member without the CEO knowing, or they just aren't following anybody.
Yeah,
It's just kind of
yeah.
it's like it's the double standard. It's kind of weird. It's like you choose this one to get and most people in that YouTube are like choosing the disbandments and the big one
No, but
instead of an
it's
actual like
funny.
big problem. Like sure,
It's funny because when it comes from their side, it's okay. Like the Dan voice actor, in English, who like um what was it? He There was a fan art of Okaru, like the main character, who's
oh
Japanese. It was race swap, and he put it as his profile picture. So people were like, "Oh, blackface! You race swapped." And he's like, "No, you're just bigots who don't like diversity." And it's like, bro, if somebody else had done that, it would be like lynched or something.
I guess it's time to talk about this.
That one.
Enough.
Yep.
This one.
Yep.
Yeah. What
Because
I,
see, there used to be a time where people would do these type of fan
uh,
arts, and it was okay because it was fan art. But
yeah, I
nowadays, because their side have made making any changes super like terrible, when they do it and they get hit, oh no.
yeah, we're wait, where is it? Give me a
Good
second.
for. Mhm.
Uh yeah, it's very weird. It was give me a second.
The dun the dun. Oh my god. Are you keeping up to date with that anime?
Oh no.
It's so fun.
Okay, yeah, found it. Okay, so this is the post I was talking about that got her in trouble,
Mhm.
and it's a stylized shirt in a law. So
Uh,
okay, that's okay. I did say someone said this. If you're gonna blackwash anime characters, maybe we can whitewash Asian wash black characters.
Oh,
And I said, if it's
Peter.
just fan art, they should be okay with it, right? Right? No, they
I
won't
mean,
be
I
okay.
mean, look, I mean that's the thing. Like fan art used to be where you could actually do these things, and they were like, "Oh, look at that fan art."
Like,
But
look
now
at
they
that.
have
That's
made it
fine.
so controversial to do anything, but
Yeah,
only from their side.
like I also made a video about that. I think a while ago, where this person also made kind of like a Asian Mulan, or no, it was not Asian Mulan. Mulan's already Asian. What am I
But that
doing?
is it.
It was. I think it was. Uh, this. It was Black Panther, but as no, it was. Oh, it was. I think it was over the. It was over the Assassin's Creed Johnny Somali, but
No.
I mean it fits at this point now.
Yeah, but yes.
I've been labeling as Assassin's Creed Johnny Somali for the last few weeks.
Oh, no.
But when that happened, she made a. It's like, so it's okay if we have a Assassin's Creed game where Asian guys going around attacking, just killing black people. Is that okay then? It's
And
just
let's not forget when they went after that girl in Animal Crossing that had the space buns.
what's wrong with the space buns? I never.
It's
Oh
because they
yeah,
got into this whole hair thing, and it was like,
where is
the
it?
hair buns are African, and it's like for me, for all
What about this?
that I've. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's down here. Oh no.
Oh,
Mm, yeah,
Mid
what are we
City.
doing?
But again, see, like, what do you mean? It's like years ago that would have been like, that's cool. Now,
Yeah,
like, they've brainwashed everyone.
there we go.
There
There
you
it
go.
is. There it is. Yeah,
Because
I
they got into
never.
this whole thing about hair, like braids are only for Africans or
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, Congress said
And like for
they
me,
doxed and sent death threats to a random girl for putting space buns in her Animal Crossing character.
yeah, and for me, those type of buns have always been Asian, like Chun-Li, or like, because I grew up, uh, well, I not grew up, but a few years I spent in Asia, and like that's the hairstyles that I would see. So it's like, wait, so who is stealing from who?
Yeah, I mean,
I always wanted to have braids. I never did it because I'm lazy. There we go. Exactly.
yeah,
Chun-Li. Like a lot of
yeah. I mean,
Asians have
although
like this
it's
is the typical like the typical uh the typical
like the
hairstyle. Like
marsh.
you have your long hair up. It's like, what are
Yeah,
you talking about, people?
I mean, sometimes it's like in like the classical one, she has like cover the buns covered in like a white. Uh,
So like the hair just doesn't go like get out of the bun. But yeah, like it was they were Asians. Like, what they were for black people only? That's news to me.
yeah,
I
that's
thought they
like
were
when
for
they were
Asians.
like. That's when they were like, oh, if you wear dread, like, oh, I mean,
Dreadlocks. Yeah, first of all, why do you have dreadlocks? Are awful. Sorry, but I don't know like
yeah,
dreadlocks.
like they had this whole. If I can,
But like, if you want to have them, you can have them. I remember that. Yeah, there was a video about like
there
somebody in a
was
university.
this. There was people got mad at this skin because it had dreadlock. It had
Oh, those are not dreadlocks. They're just braids.
or it had like they were saying it's African braids. I'm like, but this is a skin inspired by like boxing.
Yeah,
It's
like
called it's
people would
called
put their
May
hair
May.
like that.
It's called the
So,
MMA, which stood for the May Melee, which was the tournament at the time.
hmm
And they got mad because it's an African braid. I'm like, Vikings wore this kind of braids before Africans did. Sorry to burst your bubble,
hmm
but if
you
anyone
got
wants to appropriate it, it's the Vikings before the Africans.
it's just it's like
Yeah,
we went from like
yeah. See, yeah, I mean it
yeah.
even has like okay there.
hmm Yeah, and it's also a way to keep your hair tidy if you're gonna be in like fights like that.
Yeah, yeah. It's just Blizzard. Do not hit me, please. I beg. Yeah, I mean it's. I don't see the problem with it.
Yeah, at all. You can have any
Yeah,
hairstyle you want. You can wear anything you want. See, for me, cultural appropriation is like you wear a kimono and you say, "Oh, my people made this clothes." That's appropriation. But if you're like, "I'm wearing a Japanese kimono," then you are, what are you doing? You're appreciating. Like, if I go to Japan, no, not if, when I go to Japan, I am gonna wear a kimono and take
yeah.
pictures and fuck everybody. I don't care
I
because I
mean
will know
that's
how to
that's your
appreciate it.
yeah. Yeah. All right. Do you have to go now?
Yes.
All right.
Let's see.
So what do you have going on?
Nothing. I've been a bit more active on my channel, and I'm really happy about that. Uh, Slowly growing.
Yeah.
But yeah, just grinding.
Yeah. Question. Do you know what this means?
Where I'm
That.
one of those melanated people, lizards, cat furry. What? No,
Yeah. She's like, do I? What is that? Sounds like. And I said, you don't want to know the answer to that.
no. Yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway, follow me on Chronicling
Yeah.
Mayhem.
See this. I
Yeah.
was talking about the hate comment stopped. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was kind of wild to see it. I was like, they don't actually care. They were just looking for something to hate on. And I can't find. Yeah, all right. So you have also. I have all her links in the description, including your link tree. If everyone wants to go to the other links I didn't already have set up there. By the way,
Yeah.
is Linktree free?
Yes.
Okay, what about that? The music you use at the end of your videos, or do you have to pay for that?
Yeah. No, no. Like, you got the free version. Like you get certain credits every day, and so once they're over, you have to wait until you get more.
Okay, how long does getting more take usually?
I think it's from one day to the other.
Okay, so it was like the Leonard AI I have. There's only
Yeah,
like certain
exactly.
like you
Yep,
know
yep,
what that is, right?
yep.
It was like it's like generated images, and you only have a limited amount you can use a day.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Yes, so it's like that, but it's generating music.
Yep. What I do, if you want to do like, uh, mm, no, well, I was thinking for me specifically because I do like, songs for to teach, so that's a little bit more specific. I do something else for that. But if you're trying it out, there's yeah.
Yeah, it's Suno, right?
Suno. Yep.
Yeah. All right, I have stream tomorrow when I get home, and then we have that Game Award stream, which should be like
Yay.
probably an hour after I'm streaming. Actually, since we have to do it early, it's at 7 this time, so or I might not even be able to stream, or I'll just stream right into the Game Award stream, like end the stream, then link that stream itself, or just raid the stream, then go right into that one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. See you next week where we this was mostly a Narnia day today. And the
Yeah.
McDonald's and people being just not caring and just
Stupid.
like yeah, it's but there was like the flag during the also I'm surprised he didn't get impeached.
Who?
The president of Korea did not get impeached.
Oh, they decided not to.
I think they didn't have enough votes to impeach him, which I'm honestly surprised because he literally created some. He literally put martial law that hasn't been used since like
Yeah.
1987 or something. Like, I think it was 1987.
Well, behind closed doors, like maybe there's some more information that the public's not privy to. Because like
Mate,
I remember like the first news coming out was like that they had found like North Korean spies or something, and that's why.
I think that is actually there are North Korean spies in the government. That's actually proven.
Yeah, so maybe it's just like or a smoke
Yeah,
screen for something. But like
yeah,
Andrew said, it was like if you went to sleep like a normal person, you woke up and like, you what happened last night? What?
yeah.
Because
Kong was
nothing
saying
changed
that
actually.
he was texting his family that was in Korea, and they were all asleep during it. So I'm like, they're gonna wake up and be very confused what's going on.
Yeah, they're like looking
Like
outside
he's
and
gonna see
everything's
it's like
normal.
they look at the text, it's like martial law, and then later text like, wait, never mind,
Yeah,
because it lasted like a few hours. I was
so
watching him tweet it like throughout the day, and then like a few hours later, it's like probably I think it's by the time I got off work, the martial law was over.
yeah, because from what I understood from Andrew, it's like they were 2 hours, and then officially when they it got voted against, like to end it, it was 6 hours.
Yeah, so I was
So
that's about like basically my entire workday was how long the martial law lasted.
yeah, because like those videos that were going around were like from around the building. It
Yeah, they
wasn't
were
like
singing. There was
spread
yeah,
through the city or anything.
I've uh,
It was so they blew it out of proportion online.
yeah, impeachment light states. It's kind of funny.
That's funny, yeah, because the idols need it. Look, they're
They
doing
they were singing
e-
New World.
even in that they're so coordinated and organized.
Yeah, they were singing like basically the song that is titled the nation's song. I forgot the official title, but it's something wrong
The
along the
anthem.
lines. No, it's not the national anthem, but it's a K-pop song that has been titled the nation's song.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I mean, they're like you have the king. They have like monarchy names as well: the king, the queen, the princess, the prince, and then they have songs and groups that are called like the nation's group, the nation's sister, and stuff like that. It's kind of cool and all. All right, enough blabbering. Well,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I need
get.
to.
You have to go. You have to go to bed. I will see
I
you. I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, maybe. Will I?
Yep.
Are you? You're not gonna be on the stream though, but I will maybe
No,
see
because
you.
I'm. Yeah, I'll try to be around.
All right, I'll see you later or tomorrow or later, depending what happens. See ya.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.